What if I told you there's a potato growing method so effective, so abundantly productive, that it was deliberately erased from agricultural textbooks? Not because it failed, but because it succeeded too well. Welcome to Golden Vault Garden, where we uncover the forgotten techniques that transform ordinary gardeners into food-growing masters. Before we dive into this lost method that can triple your potato harvest, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming in the next few weeks. We're uncovering gardening secrets that the agricultural industry hoped you'd never discover. Today, we're talking about a technique from 1905 that produced harvests so massive, so effortless, that it threatened an entire industrial system. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use it in your own garden this season.
In the early 1900s, something remarkable was happening in the potato fields of Eastern Europe, rural France, and parts of Russia. Small-scale farmers were achieving yields that mystified visiting agronomists. 3 times the production from the same plot of land. Healthier plants, virtually no disease, and here's the kicker, almost no work required. These farmers weren't using fertilizers, they weren't applying chemicals, they weren't even digging. They had discovered something that modern agriculture has spent over a century trying to make us forget. Agricultural bulletins from 1905 documented what they called surface mulch cultivation. The process was stunningly simple. Farmers placed seed potatoes directly on the soil's surface, covered them with thick layers of organic matter, and walked away. No trenching, no hilling, no repeated disturbance, just layers upon layers of straw, leaves, and organic material. The results shocked researchers. Not only were yields 2 to 3 times higher than conventional methods, but the potatoes were cleaner, diseases were rare, and the labor required dropped by over 80%. If you're already intrigued by this method, drop a comment below saying, "I'm trying this." I want to see how many Golden Vault Garden viewers are ready to break free from conventional growing methods. And stick around because I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step process in just a few minutes.
So, if this method was so effective, why have most of us never heard of it? The answer reveals something uncomfortable about modern agriculture. By the 1910s and 1920s, farming was transforming from a practice of feeding families into an industry of feeding markets. This shift demanded mechanization. Tractors, planters, and harvesters required uniform rows, standardized depths, and exposed soil. The surface layering method couldn't be mechanized. It couldn't be controlled by machines. It couldn't be standardized. More importantly, it couldn't be monetized. Think about it. This method eliminated the need for repeated tilling and hilling equipment, chemical fertilizers, frequent irrigation systems, specialized harvesting machinery, pesticide applications. The 1905 method broke the chain of dependency that industrial agriculture was building. By the 1930s, it had been quietly removed from agricultural manuals, not because data showed it was inferior. Actually, trials consistently proved the opposite, but because it didn't fit the emerging model of agriculture as industry. Agricultural extension offices began labeling the method as primitive and unsanitary. Garden magazines warned home gardeners about supposed risks of rot and rodents, despite field trials showing the exact opposite. The method that worked best for biology was erased because it didn't work for business models. But here's what they couldn't erase. The method itself still works. In fact, it works better than ever. And at Golden Vault Garden, we're bringing it back. Before we get into the exact technique, let me ask you this. Are you tired of backbreaking garden work? Are you frustrated with disappointing harvests despite all your effort? Hit that like button if you're ready for a better way. Your support helps us continue uncovering these lost techniques. Let's talk about why this method produces such extraordinary results. It's not magic, it's biology working the way it evolved to work. Potatoes are native to the Andes Mountains of South America, where they grew in loose, organic-rich soil layers protected by plant debris. When we bury potatoes deep in compacted soil and repeatedly disturb them with hilling, we're fighting against their evolutionary design. Recent soil science research has confirmed what those 1905 farmers observed. When you place potatoes on the surface and cover them with organic layers, you create conditions that mirror their native habitat. Temperature regulation. Organic mulch maintains consistent soil temperatures between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, the optimal range for tuber formation. Bare soil, in contrast, experiences wild temperature swings that stress the plant. Oxygen availability. Loose organic layers allow continuous oxygen flow to developing tubers. Studies from agricultural universities show that potato yields increase by up to 40% when soil oxygen levels are optimal. Compacted, buried soil suffocates developing tubers. Continuous stolon development. Here's where the magic happens. In traditional planting, potatoes form tubers at one level, wherever you buried them. But with layered mulch, something remarkable occurs. As you add layers throughout the season, the plant responds by forming new stolons and tubers at multiple vertical levels. One seed potato becomes a vertical tower of production. Mycorrhizal networks. Undisturbed soil beneath the mulch allows beneficial fungi to form extensive networks with potato roots, improving nutrient uptake by 200 to 300%. When we till and hill repeatedly, we destroy these networks every time. Drop a comment if this is making sense so far. I want to know you're following along with the science behind this method. Now let's get to what you really came for. The exact step-by-step process you can implement in your garden this season. Step 1. Site selection and timing. Choose a location with reasonable drainage. You don't need perfect soil, just avoid standing water. Wait until soil temperatures reach at least 45 degrees Fahrenheit and the danger of hard frost has passed. In most regions, this is 2 to 3 weeks before your last frost date. Step 2. Surface placement. This is crucial. Do not dig. Do not trench. Do not bury. Simply place your seed potatoes directly on the soil's surface. Space them 12 to 15 inches apart, wider than conventional rows. This spacing allows lateral expansion and air circulation. If your soil is particularly hard or compacted, you can lightly loosen the surface with a fork, but don't turn it over. The goal is to preserve the soil structure and microbial life beneath. Step 3. The critical first layer. Cover your potatoes with 8 to 10 inches of organic material. This is your foundation. The best materials are straw, not hay, which contains seeds, dried leaves from last fall, aged wood chips, shredded cardboard or newspaper, and dried grass clippings mixed with carbon-rich material. Avoid using only fresh grass clippings. They compact and heat up. You want materials that maintain airflow while holding moisture. Step 4. Successive layering. As your potato plants emerge and grow, add more organic material around the stems. Add 3 to 4 inches of new material every 2 to 3 weeks during active growth. Always think upward, not downward. Each new layer becomes a potential zone for tuber formation. By mid-season, your mulch layer should be 12 to 18 inches thick. This might look excessive, but remember, this is where your potatoes are actually forming. Step 5. Hands-off management. Here's the hard part for most gardeners. Do nothing else. Don't dig to check progress. Don't pull back layers to see if tubers are forming. Don't add fertilizer.
Just add mulch layers as the plants grow and let biology do its work. Water only during extended droughts, and even then you'll need far less than conventional methods. The mulch retains moisture so effectively that most gardeners report never watering at all. Step 6. Harvest. When plants begin to yellow and die back in late summer or early fall, your potatoes are ready. Simply pull back the mulch layers. Your potatoes will be sitting there, clean and undamaged, ready to pick up by hand. No digging, no slicing through tubers with a shovel, no washing mud. Harvest what you need and leave the rest in place. The mulch continues protecting them, and you can harvest throughout fall and even into winter in milder climates. If you're planning to try this method this season, pause the video right now and hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about what you can actually expect when you use this method. Modern gardeners who've adopted surface mulch cultivation report consistent results. Yield increases of 200 to 300%. Where conventional planting might give you 5 to 8 pounds per square foot, this method regularly produces 15 to 20 pounds from the same space. The vertical layering creates multiple harvest zones from a single seed potato. Dramatic labor reduction. Calculate the time you spend preparing beds, digging trenches, hilling multiple times, irrigating, and digging harvest. This method eliminates 80% of that work. Your biggest task is adding mulch every few weeks, something you can do while walking through the garden. Soil improvement instead of depletion. This is huge. Conventional potato growing exhausts soil, requiring rotation and heavy fertilization. The mulch method actually improves your soil year after year. Organic matter breaks down, feeding soil life. Worm populations explode. After 2-3 seasons, gardeners notice that everything they grow in those beds performs better. Near elimination of common potato problems. Colorado potato beetles struggle to locate plants beneath mulch. Blight spreads slower due to improved air circulation and no splashback from bare soil. Scab and other soil-borne diseases drop dramatically in undisturbed organic-rich conditions. Extended harvest windows. Because tubers are protected by mulch rather than buried in soil, you can harvest over weeks or months rather than digging everything at once. This is perfect for families who want fresh potatoes throughout fall and winter. Here's what I want you to do right now. Share this video with one person who needs to see it. Maybe it's a fellow gardener who struggled with potato growing. Maybe it's someone trying to become more food independent. This method changes the game, and more people need to know about it.
So here's my challenge to you. Try this method this season. Document your results. Share your experience in the comments below. Let's build a community of gardeners who are proving that the old ways often work better than the new. Subscribe to Golden Vault Garden for more lost techniques that the gardening industry doesn't want you to know. Hit that notification bell so you never miss when we uncover the next forgotten method. And remember, the best gardens aren't built through expensive inputs and exhausting labor. They're layered through knowledge, patience, and working with nature instead of against it. I'll see you when the next Golden Vault opens. Happy gardening!